This week, a major travel publication named Buffalo a top U.S. destination to travel to in 2026. Condé Nast Traveler named 14 places in America to visit for the country's 250th birthday. And nestled between Boston and Catalina Island, California, on that list is the Queen City. The publication writes about Buffalo, quote, urban revitalization efforts will come to a head in 2026 with a spat of openings worth paying attention to. One major development, of course, is the new Bills Stadium. Two others are a massive 100-acre Ralph Wilson Park in Buffalo and a brand new visitor center at Frank Lloyd Wright's Gray Cliff.
We're joined now by the two women piloting those projects, Katie Campos, the executive director of the Ralph Wilson Park Conservancy, and Anna Kaplan, the executive director of Gray Cliff. Also two women who probably are not, based on the conversations that we've all had in the past, too surprised about the glowing things that publication said about Buffalo. Anna, let's start with you. Talk about your response to something like that when it says, hey, this is a crown jewel in the Queen City.
So people may not be aware, but the architectural significance of this area is incredibly important. And we happen to have specifically two historic house museums, both designed by Frank Lloyd Wright, both for the same family, fully restored and within driving distance. That, of course, is the Martin House, my colleagues over in the Parkside neighborhood of Buffalo, and then Gray Cliff, which is in Derby. It's just about a 20-minute drive from downtown Buffalo proper. And I've yet to find a comparable example of, two places like that are open to the public.
Yeah,
so it's pretty
huge.
Amazing for our region.
And while we're talking about it, I'm sorry, Katie, to have you sit there for a second, but Anna, tell us about this visitor center.
Yeah.
It's really special. It was written about in this massive publication, CN Traveler.
Yeah.
This is a big deal for our area. Tell us about it.
So before this building, Gray Cliff had no interior space for programming at all. So this new facility expands our space from 1,600 to 4,400 square feet and gives us room for all sorts of complementary programming outside of our guided tour program so that we can be a real, dynamic community center.
A couple of weeks ago, Kelsey and I spent some time with Katie Campos down at all of the incredible work that is happening at the former LaSalle Park, what will be Ralph Wilson Park. And Katie, what you told us many incredible facts about the project and the future of it, but the biggest perhaps was the projections for how many people that park is going to draw. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, we anticipate, and I think somewhat conservatively, that 1 million people annually will come to Ralph Wilson Park once the entire park is open. Parks like this across the country, Michael Van Valkenburg designed parks in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Chicago, New York City are attracting in the tens of millions of annual visitors, even when their highest visited cultural institution is in the high hundreds of thousands. So we know that this is going to be a park that people are going to come to from across the city, across the region, across the state, but also across the country and across the globe. And we're getting that kind of recognition now, so we're really excited to open this park back up to the public.
That's an area that the weather hits pretty hard. You guys have planned around that. You have, all of these wonderful things at this park. And I think a big part of it as well is the waterfront. You've completely changed the waterfront as well. And you're actually, right there it is, you're actually welcoming fish to spawn for the first time in a while there too. Tell us what makes this park really, truly unique, because I think some people look at it and like, oh, it's just a park. It is not just a park.
Yeah. Well, I think when people will come to visit it, they'll look at it and they'll go, whoa, like this is a park. And then when you remember what it used to be like, flat, clear across, now its elevation changes up to 30 feet, thousands more trees, but it's also 1 mile of restored shoreline and a 2-acre inlet. So where there used to be this hard concrete seawall, there's now this armored shoreline that rises up from the water that protects the park from increasing storms, but also creates space for fish and wildlife to grow. And in our inlet, which is really an investment in our biohabitat and a place on the lake that for a few decades hasn't had a lot of fish, now we're seeing fish produce and trout and birds returning and all these great things. And it's because it's a massive investment in the environment and the structural resiliency, but it's also beautiful, and there's going to be great playgrounds and great sports fields. So regardless of what you want, this is going to be a place to take in what Buffalo's got best.
You can witness a generational change and investment there along the waterfront. It's incredible. Katie, you have such passion for this project. Anna, you have such passion for what you do as well. I imagine it's also somewhat of a responsibility because here you are. I mean, you both have great responsibilities, not only for your day-to-day jobs, but kind of preserving something that is very important to us. How do you take that responsibility, Anna?
Oh, I take it very seriously, and not to mention the public investment over many, many decades. But our mission is to be publicly accessible, and with this visitor center, we're planning all sorts of new programming for 2026, including our summer market at Grey Cliff that was put on pause because of construction. So it'll be back Thursday evenings in July and August, free and open to the public, and that's one of our responses to our stewardship responsibility.
Awesome. At the morning meeting today, at many morning meetings, we talk about what we're going to plan for that day, and we say, well, this restaurant just closed, or this business is struggling. Maybe we should send a reporter out there. I was so overjoyed to say, hey, wait, no, we have something very positive. We have these awesome projects happening that are actually catching the eye of people across the country. How does that make you guys feel that you are bringing people down to, each of your areas that you're in? You're bringing people here to those areas in an area that really needs the business right now. We'll start with you, Katie.
It's an honor. I think we both grew up in these places, at this park, in these places across the community, and the city means a lot to us. And so I think to be in a position where we can make Buffalo better, and Ralph Wilson Park is a park that's been designed by our community, and now we're beginning the process of reopening it back up so that our community can see their fingerprints all over this design. And when we're talking about in the millions of visitors coming annually, that's a really big economic driver for the community. In a community like the Lower West Side and our Niagara Street Business Corridor that can take part in all of that economic gain, it's a really, really big deal for everything around there. And so it's an honor to steward something like this at a park that I grew up in, and a park that's really meaningful to a lot of folks across the city of Buffalo.
And Anna, Frank Lloyd Wright, both of the homes bring how many visitors do you know a year to this region?
I believe it's something like 50,000 or so, but capacity to be so much more. And yeah, I certainly am a proud Buffalonian and really thrilled to be a part of the city's renaissance. As Katie mentioned, I grew up going to LaSalle, and it's also now in my neighborhood, so I can't wait to visit the new park.
It's going to be awesome. You guys, thank you so much for what we do. We are very lucky. We've got a lot of great leaders in this area, in this region. Two of the best right here who are shepherding very, very important things in Western New York. Thank you for what you do.
Thank you.